day 283 of the year of streaming and learning to code. We are continuing on with our number guessing game. I'm not actually sure if we are nearing the end. I'd like to think we're nearing the end. I thought, hey, little kitty, what are you doing this evening? How are you doing? Yeah, look at you. Tons of fun. Alright, so she's excited for the stream. We're excited for the stream. Let's move that over. Let's jump over here. I thought we were nearing the end of the stream, and I think we've been hovering at the edge of the beginning of the end. Oh, look at that. Your face is covered in fur, just like the rest of your body, because you're a cat, and I love you. Yeah, oh my god, look at that. Who's getting scratched? You are. We should be focused on the stream, but you know what? Right now we're focused on you. That's right. Priorities. That's what that is. Good times. Good times. Okay, so back to the stream though. I was pretty sure we were near the end. We're starting to finalize. That's a good word. Finalize the last couple aspects of our code. Aside, separate from polishing, it needs a ton of CSS work, aligning things, and just a bunch of other nonsense. But as far as the actual functional code, it feels like we're close. I probably shouldn't follow that instinct because it feels like we've been close for the last 3 days again, but we keep making progress, so I'm going to count that as a win. Not a lot of progress, but progress nonetheless. Alright, we actually don't need that second one. We have our example. The shining example of what it could be. Ours is somewhere over here. Yeah, this guy. There we go. Ta-da! Be-diddy-dee-dee-dee. Oh, wow. That's really far over. We'll deal with that. We will deal with that. But first, view console developer. D. Yes, right. Okay, so what are we actually going to do today? Who knows? We are... it was the on-click events. Right. Well, should we deal with the on-click event right now? We finally got the logic squared away on the buttons, how they should appear, what the text should say on the given button in our code. So that's one major crisis that's been finally dealt with. We have our handy kind of micro guide down here, even though we've got all of these fun highlighted bullet point instructions on what we need to do. This was a good breakdown on what's actually happening with the functional side of the code, step by step, that we can kind of follow along with. So, we still need to set up the validate user input. And we've only got a portion of that, which is the limit the number of guesses. So more important, yeah, it's keeping track of what guess they're on and giving them a limit. But we need to do something or other. Make sure it's a number that they're entering in the field, make sure it's not an empty field, all that good stuff. That's the validation that we need to add to our code. So we should consider doing that. Check guess. Has user run out of guesses or guesses the correct number? We kind of did that last night. I mean, we've already checked to see if things do match up with their guess and tracking the limit, tracking the guess, and if things match up with our number, because that's what's going on down here. Guess equals If they guess correctly, guess is equal to the random number, and then guess is greater than or equal to the limit. So we've got that dealt with. So let's put double slash next to that one. We should tackle 3. 5, change form display if necessary. If necessary. So that means 5's... change form display if necessary. So that's a conditional thing, like when they finish the game. So the input field, and to highlight what exactly I'm talking about, let's throw out our guesses. We have our input field here. 42, as always. B-D-D-D-D-D. 88. And wow, it's a high number. 93? Damn. 89. We grazed it. So close. But now, so our form, our input field is no more. She disappeared. Right? Typical. So like that, we have in our CSS button stuff display block for our input field. So we should change that. I think it's style dot display and then something or other. I don't remember the exact formatting of it, but it'll do something freakishly similar to that. And we could do it, I think, here in the return because of the following. You know, and regardless, when the button changes, the input field should change, because that's what we were looking to do. I'm just drawing a blank on how to... Not necessarily how to, what was needed to specifically pull that off. We had something before. Where was it? Where did we implement that? You know, I think I got rid of all the code that we had set up before regarding styling the buttons, since we kind of shifted the focus to keeping... Before we were going to do 3 buttons, 1 submit, 1 try again, 1 play again, but we simplified that down to 1 button and modifying the text alone. But now, to change the style of input, I think it is document. In general, I know it's either a variable, which we would need to set up, but some type of variable, dot document, and all of this noise. Document get element by ID, blah blah blah. Oh god, I hit the wrong button. Z, fires, copy. We're good. Crisis averted. Paste. Not button, but input. Wait. It doesn't have an ID. It should have an ID. What is its ID? Did we give it one? We gave it something. ID guess. ID is guess. They thought we wouldn't remember. I mean, technically we didn't. We had to check, but they didn't think we'd find it. Well, they were wrong. We're gonna fail somewhere else in this journey. Document.getElement by ID guess style, if I'm not mistaken. Display. Here's the part that I can't remember. If it's block out of the gates, or if there were parentheses involved. I think it was parentheses. I think it's just block. Or it oh, you know what? It equals. It's all of this noise equals block. Yeah. I think. But again, I can't remember if we need to set up a variable. We may need to. It could just be document on its own, or it's some stupid variable, which again, sort of like this, setting it up, and then you tell it equals that. Like this, variable L. Document.blah. We do like button BN or BTN or something. Something generic. Anywho, we'll worry about that in a bit. Hey, chat stuff. Zero Love. How you doing? And C-select me. Nice. Try text a line at work last night. Yeah, you know what? You're right. We should deal with that first because it's soul crushing looking at it shifted. You're right. It's hellish. It makes us want to jump out the window seeing the universe tilted like that. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-doo-doo-doo. Tiny cat, please try not to destroy anything with your toes of destruction. That would be super awesome if you just avoided the keyboard. Thank you, little kitty. Enjoy exploring the darkness. And Toasty. Good times. Good times. We've got a small squad in here. Way cool. Way cool. Now, you did send a link. Zero Love. We'll gander at the link. We will gander. Gandering. Also, yes, good morning, Toasty. Good morning to you. I suppose it'd be good evening for us. But hopefully your morning is off to a good start. Alright, we can see the link from chat, which is all we needed. We can pause that even. Now. DOM changing CSS. Good call. It is simply this. Property. We were so very close. Damn. I almost felt good about that. Typical. Forgetful Steven. 283 days of forgetting stuff. Alright. At least we're getting used to the feeling. Now, property, we were tinkering. We will do the text-align stuff, but since you sent the link to this, we'll go ahead and square this bit away first. Now, where did I place it? Right here. Document stuff. Yeah, definitely. Document.getElement by ID. Guess. Style. Property. Oh, property is that. Display like style.color. Holy sh... We got it right. Oh. It needs to be in quotes. Fuck it. I'm gonna take it. That was a win, little kitty. Yeah, she sees it. That's a win. Good enough. We'll throw it. Oh god. Quoting issues. It doesn't like half quotes. Does not like half quotes. Complete your quotes, ladies and gentlemen. Complete your quotes. Pro tip. Quote life. Now, what did we need to... it's already at block, and we're trying to change it to none. Because again, we want it to disappear. After we complete our guesses, we want the field vanish. Right? Magical. So, we want it to happen in both play again and try again. Because, well, that just makes sense. Copy. C-select me. You have it right, just put block in quotes. Right. See, I should have checked chat just a split second earlier. And Graysol. Hey, Graysol. Good to have you back. Alright, so... Things and stuff. Things are looking on the up and up. Usually there's giant flames and the city's totally doomed by this point. Usually 15 minutes in, there's been bloodshed and mass hysteria. Hasn't happened yet. Give it time, though. Give it time. There will be tears, I assure you, within the hour. Let's go ahead and save this. And we will square away our nightmare of the listing. Yeah, a lot of listing. We need to get guess and submit in line. They need to check their shit. Oh god. Oh, yeah, okay. You can't see the windows because, well, they aren't set up for the window capture in OBS. I thought I was saving in Atom, but no, I was in Chrome, and I just did Command Save like 7 times, because I do Command Save a bunch in Atom, just because, but I just did Command Save like at least a half dozen times, so I just saved 6 copies of my terrible website. That's great. That's spectacular. Via Chrome. Cancel that. We don't need all of those copies. That's unfortunate. Good. Make sure you're clicking save in the right place. Another pro tip from Steven. Save in the right place. Command save, followed by CSS. Let's update this. I kind of want... Oh no, what's wrong? Oh, we left stuff uncommented. We left stuff uncommented out. Topher's sort of brief functional code guide of what's happening. Let's leave that commented out. Command save. There we go. And refresh. Ta-da, crisis averted. Now, let's double check that the field disappears after any number of guesses. We'll do 1 and 2, 2, and 3. Nice. Field is gone. Look at that. Magic field. Vanished. Pretty cool, right? I think it's cool. Deal with it. That's the high point of tonight's stream. It's not going to get any better than that, so that's just... We've lowered the bar progressively for excitement and achievement over 283 days. It is far below the surface level of the Earth at this point. Next bit of progress. Aligning things. What to do if I were a thing. Zero Love said do text align. And I think he is right. Copy. We would need that for both button and input. God, I hope that's okay. Command save. And refresh. Oh, it centered the text of the item. Content align? Maybe? What else could I do? We'll try content align. Because these are already inside the main div. That's the thing. See here? Div captures everything. Why are there 2 div? Oh, this div is for guesses. That div is for guesses. So main div, yeah, all the goodness that is input and button happens inside the main div class. What would I do? Well, maybe I want to shimmy things with stuff. No. Yes. No. Wait. What if I do margin left auto and margin right auto? Margin left auto, margin right, also auto, copy, and save, and Okay. Even though I want to be excited, don't mind the concern, but even though it's centered, I feel like this wasn't the right way to go about it. I feel like it's tweaking something entirely. I feel like it means something different. My concern is I don't know if that matters if I use the wrong tool and still got the right result. I'd consider that beginner's luck. But I wish I knew what the proper tool was. Now, maybe this is the right tool, and if it worked, maybe that's how it works in programming, sort of the guess and check method. I'd hope there'd be a little more confidence and understanding of what's happening prior to this. And again, we've gone through all the CSS stuff before, way early on at Code Academy. We did have the refresh at Free Code Camp, but a majority of what we did ended up being challenges at both Code Wars and Free Code Camp. And a lot of that was all JavaScript stuff. We weren't really tinkering on the CSS front. And although Code Academy took up the largest single chunk of our time, that was like 15 different languages. So we did deal with CSS on quite a few occasions, but it's just, we're still working on that solid personal understanding, which is what these projects are for, to try and drive that point home. All right. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Graysall, you said display block. That makes the element toasty. Display block. That makes elements 100% width. Display inline is the trick. Fascinating. Does my chat work now? Lol. Don't see any messages. Sad. No. It does work. Remember, Toasty, I patch just as a refresher. Let me get over to OBS. I've got my weird setup. The webcam is like offset, and then the mic is eye patchy. Most streamers have like two screens or have it where they can see chat. I have to make do with chat on my phone. So when I get caught up in a tangent, I'm like looking up, and even when I'm looking down at the keyboard, it's not focused on my phone. So yeah, chat will go by and I get caught up in my craziness. So yes, comment away. It's just sort of like waiting for a bus. You just gotta wait for the crazy guy to come back to Earth. That's all. Chat works. Thank you, sir. And thank you for that. We will switch block to inline. We will in fact do that now. And maybe we can get rid of all the margin auto stuff. Inline. Inline. And there was another one we had somewhere, right? Maybe it was just those two. And then that means we can probably comment out CSS. We'll keep polishing that up. Cecil, there's 100. Oh, don't mind me. Don't mind me. That was our alarm to at a minimum. Anyways, there's 100 ways to do it, and none of them are right. Ah, good to know. Langley UK, what's task for today? We are also hey Langley. Good to have you in our company. For tonight, I'm sure you will definitely be able to guide us per usual. So tonight, it's kind of still just more cleaning up and finalizing the functional side of our code. We just tried to do. We finally figured out our logic nonsense from last night, so that was good. We need to validate the user input. I feel like I should do that first because it's higher up on the list than continuing with the lower stuff. So validating the input would be things like add form validation to ensure the input field is not blank, the guess submitted is a number, and the guess is between your specified range of numbers, which would also probably mean indicating in the instructions what those numbers are for the range, and a couple other things, but form validation. Make sure it's a number, make sure it's not an empty field, that kind of stuff. I think that's what I'd like to do next. Otherwise, if I didn't do that, I'd want to add the on-click event functionality to reset the game. See? Try again. Boom. Resets. Versus mine. Let's do 1, submit, 2, play again, field disappears, which is awesome. We just added that a moment ago. But play again does nothing. Oh, and it submits it again. That's weird. Or at least once more. So yeah, setting up the on-click events. Either form validation, on-click, that's what's to come. Good. So that's what's in our sights for today. In the meantime, we were just doing some quick touch-up stuff to last night, tying off some loose ends, center aligning stuff. Let's save. Command save. Maybe I can get rid of, commenting stuff out in CSS. We should Google that, but I'm gonna read the comments first. Hey, Graysol, I should start streaming programming. I agree. Everyone should start streaming programming. Toast Eat Seaskull. Maybe readable code is greater than unreadable code, and standards are important, i.e., if you do it this way at one point, do it like this everywhere. Yeah. Stuff. Diesel. That's a quote. There's multiple methods to do things. Everyone has their own solution. Don't get caught up in the correctness when starting out. Command plus / should do an atom for commenting out. Really? That's a thing? No. Command. Oh, well, not necessarily plus, more of command and. / Oh my god. That is so cool. That's great. You know what's also interesting? Command / and watch this. Command / again. I am the god of commenting. Okay, we'll have to kick it down like 12 notches before we get carried away, but that's so cool. Does that work for all of them? Let's try it here. Command / Oh my god, it does it for HTML. That's my least, that is the out of 283 days, commenting out crap in HTML is my single least favorite thing. That is the thing I hate the most, is trying to construct this stupid harpoon shaped thing. Oh my god. Little kitty. Oh, she's in the distance. She doesn't even care. Oh my god, okay. I should probably undo all the random commenting that I'm doing, because I don't actually know what's happening anymore. Command Z, undo that. Look for the gray line, Steven. Command Z. Well, that's spectacular. That's just good times. Good times. That was totally worth it. Yeah. Alright. I'm going to count that as our win for today, so if we end up stopping the stream, that's because I feel like I learned something, and we made progress. Oh, that's just... I want to comment out all the lines because I can now. I won't. But let's save this. And, text-align center. Do we still need text-align center, or simply display inline? Probably a combination of those two. Let's find out together, shall we? We shall indeed. Okay. Command save. Beautiful. Oh, and we gotta set up that dev to the that Chrome add-on where it saves the changes. I saved the link in my notes as first it to be something that I need to set up. I just haven't gotten around to it. But I still need to do that. Update. Okay, so something that rhymes with guess. We've got 1 and 2 and 3. Well, look at that. I was checking to see if it was all centered. It is centered. Now, what happens if I get rid of display or text align? I don't need to get rid of it. I can comment it out with Command / boom, in your face. Command this. Yeah. Alright, and refresh. Interesting. Display inline just keeps everything tidy. That is just so cool. Now, what if I get rid of display inline, huh? Watch this. Watch this. Okay, there's that. And save. Beautiful, beautiful. So here we've got text line center, which didn't work before. So our button should shimmy to the left, and our input field, where we guess, should stay centered. This is fascinating. Oh no, why didn't it... I broke something. I broke the internet. Maybe it doesn't like the comments. Am I commenting wrong? I broke the comment stuff. Why would buttons stay centered? Command save. What to do, what to do. You know what it was? It was not so much that it was just that it was display block beforehand. So I bet you it was display block that was throwing things off. Yeah, display block was the problem. Command save and refresh. Aha! I figured it out. Took me a minute. It's like trying to fix something broken with another broken piece. You know how it should function correctly, and when you put a different broken piece in, you realize it's still not operating correctly. So it just took a second for my mind to figure out that it was this guy. We had a traitor in our midst. That fucking block-shaped bastard was a stowaway, ruining our success. But Block just died. He was on the chopping block. Get it? That's a terrible execution joke. But that's as good as it's gonna get. Chat stuff. Command. Okay, should do an Adam for commenting out. Your love. LMFAO. Grace Hall. Good times. C-select me. Make it work. Make it right. Make it better. Is another good one. Tons of fun. Loving the comment stuff. Or the quote stuff. Display inline is... Wait, display is inline initially. Oh, display is born inline, and it morphs into the other things throughout its life cycle. Like a butterfly, it changes from inline to a blockify. Okay, all right. Zero Love might be .main. Oh, curating everything, text align, since it's all within the main, shuffling everything together. I can live with that, though. I'm fine with the text line center, because we still have the other components of HTML that haven't had their display adjusted, so we'll let main live. So I really don't need to say anything. That's why when both displays were eliminated, it worked beautifully. Probably due to the fact that we have main inline. Command save. Refresh. Look at that. Hot damn, ladies and gentlemen. Hot damn. Alright, yeah, soul-crushing puns, I know. It hurts. It's only gonna get worse because it's already after midnight. We're gonna do some minor updatey stuff. And then let's call it quits, because we don't need to have another 3.5 hour stream of confusion. And we've actually been somewhat understanding what's happening tonight. So that's cool. The feeling of understanding is good. It's a rare feeling on the stream, so when we experience it, kind of wanna indulge. End on a high note. Now, we wanted to do one other thing. We've sorted out our CSS nightmare. Technically, we didn't. We have input waiting in the wind, because it needs to receive display. Well, what if we preemptively leave display as inline since we're updating it? Is that wrong to do? See here, we've got document.getElement, guess ID. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's input. Wait. Yes, okay, sorry. I'm confusing myself. Input is the element for HTML. Its ID is guess. In CSS, we have it as input, or by its element type, it is an input field. And then here, we're referencing it by its ID. So it's just connecting the dots. I'm slow. So anyways, but we're changing style display to none. I'm sure I could just do that and just leave it as is. But for visualizing and understanding, I think, at least for me, I think I kind of want to leave it as inline here. So I can see that it's updating this. That's probably crazy, probably not necessary, but it makes me less sad. So, good times. Let's run that. Fascinating. I find it interesting when I hit refresh a couple times. I know you can't really see when it's refreshing easily on the stream, but I just hit refresh like 4 times, and it pulled 10 as a random number 4 times in a row. It's done that a couple times. I got like 3 7s in a row, and then I got like 4 1s in a row, and I just got another 4 10s in a row. So, fascinating. We'll need to expand the number range in the near future. Probably 100 or 1,000. 500? We'll figure it out. What to do next? Should we add form validation for the input field to make sure it's only a number and that it's not empty, and whatever other fun tips Topher recommended as far as the form validation goes? So validate user input, or should I tie in the event listeners so the buttons function, the submit button? So we've got 1 and 2 and 3. So submit works, ta-da, submit, but try again, click, does nothing. Event listeners or form validation? I feel like I should do form validation, and if we're still in the mood, we can add event list. It'd just be nice to be able to hit refresh. Oh, you know what? There's going to be a lot of baggage tied to event listener, having to reset the whole page or recall everything and blah, blah, blah. Form validation. Let's do that. Validate input. That HTML or JavaScript? I guess that would be HTML. Kind of like when you require a field. I think that happens on the HTML side. Right? Yeah. Form validation. We'll try HTML. Not form validation. Well, why not? That's making it a required field. I guess we could make it a required field. There's no downside to that. I mean, technically it is a required field. That would be not empty, right? Right? Exactly. That would solve our problem. That would solve our emptiness issue.
What is form validation? Yeah, brace yourselves for some gripping story time. We're not going to read all of this, just the first part. Go to any popular site with a registration form, and you will notice that they give you feedback when you don't enter your data in the format they are expecting. You get a message like, "This field is required. You can't leave this field blank. Please enter your phone number in the format blah 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 dash blah 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 blah." Wants three numbers followed by a dash followed by blank blank blank. Please enter a yeah, sure. Enter valid email address. Good, good, good. We've all encountered that goddamn red asterisk of doom. So, for us, we need to do the following. Isn't it just a little thing like required? I kind of remember that from like 170 days ago. Required. Typical. So subtle, yet so effective. All right. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good. Good. Goes in the first bit? It most certainly does. Required. And should I make submit required? Is that weird? That's weird, isn't it? Yeah, that's unfortunate. No need to make the submit button required. Command save. Man, we'll clear out this noise. That's not helping anybody at all. Command save. Followed by comment this out. Command save and refresh. Okay, so submit. Oh, frack. Well, interesting. It still lets us. Oh, wait. It's because they're separate entities. We need to have the input field and the button tied together. I could have sworn Topher mentioned something about this. There were different ways. It had to do with being able to hit. One of the ways I wanted to submit data was by being able to hit the enter key. But right now, for how I have it set up, the enter key doesn't work, so I have to click submit. Toasty. Oh, you have to wrap it in form. That's what it was. Toasty's right. Toasty's right. Because then I'll be able to submit via the enter button or click submit. Nice, nice. Okay. Don't mind me. Can't breathe. Brace yourselves. Oh god. You're in the splash zone. Death. We have the lung capacity of an 80-year-old man, thanks to our allergies. Okay. Yeah, no wonder why we can't think. Our brain's not getting any oxygen. Alright. Alright. So form stuff. Toasty. And then the event listener has to listen for form submit. Fascinating. Okay. We can do that. Don't panic. Just listen to Toasty. Everything's gonna be fine. Nobody gets hurt. We all walk out of this alive. Just do whatever Toasty says. Put it in form tags, right? No. Yes? Yes. Form stuff. Now, form. We need the carrots and the little arrowy things. Already off to a terrible start. Form. ID. Do we need to give it an ID? I realize we don't have to, but I'd kind of like to. For lack of a better name, guest stuff. So that's going to be your form. Tab and tab. Followed by closing things. Closing form. Tag form. Good, good. Now, I wonder if there's any more that I need to do. I don't believe so. There's that. And then for the event listener that we're currently using for submit, I wonder if we need to modify that, because right now, event listener is set to document get element by ID and button. So we don't need to reference the whole form in its ID. We're already telling it to hunt for button with its ID. So I don't actually think we need to modify the event listener. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. It's looking for a click. I wonder if I need to tell it to look for a click and, like, you know, the enter key. I know it's not done like this, but for visualization for the rest of you. So, you know, the enter key, so I can smash the enter button as well. However, I think with it being in a form section, the enter key just automatically works and triggers the submit key. Maybe I misinterpreted that, but yeah. So we'll see. Am I crazy for thinking that I don't need to change the form.submit to something else? Gracehall, I think that's overkill at the moment, Toasty. Not sure if he knows what the events are. Okay, never. Oh, yeah, we've dabbled. Once more, just a reminder, we just try it out. I agree. We'll skip story time. Command save, and form, and save. You know what? This empty space, and I will run it just a moment for trying it out. This empty space has been killing me. I can put a comment in here. Guesses. That's a terrible thing. Returned guesses. Yeah. Returned guesses with our handy command or comment. Boom. Yeah, look at that. Love it. Alright, save. Refresh. Something's supposed to happen. Oh, 1. Enter. Ah, it does it, and it clears it. Oh my god. Oh, but wait, why is there no... The happiness and the sadness come and go so quickly. Why is there no... Hold on. I remember it did throw up a comment for all of a split second. See, get ready. Here's a 2. I'm going to hit the enter key. It's going to throw up a red button. But I think it's refreshing it. When you submit the form, it refreshes the whole thing. See, the random number is 10. But when I hit enter, boom, there was a blip of red below, and now it's a 7. It has to do with the form. Topher warned us about this, and we can modify that, I think, either in JavaScript or in the HTML form itself. We never got that far in our discussion. Just try it out. Well, try it without any inputs. First, you wanted... Oh, right. Yeah, I wanted validation. How forgetful we are. Well, since it refreshes, let's just click submit if it's empty. Boom! Please fill out this field. Can you guys see the fun little warning sign? Aw, you can't see it. There's a cool little, like, bubble window with a giant orange exclamation mark. It looks like the, or not orange, but one of the yellow blocks from Super Mario World. Yeah, with an exclamation. Not one with a question mark, but a yellow block with an exclamation. So it's that. It's please fill out the form properly. So yeah, that's cool. C-selectomy. Form submit reloads the page by default. Okay, that was the warning Topher was trying to tell us that we forgot about. Because it's submitted to the page, quote, you guessed correctly still. Oh, yeah, well, it's the spirit of the game. Damn it. We're trying to make sure people have a good time. It's the buggy beta version. This is going to be the original version, the original recipe that people are going to miss 20 years from now. They're going to be like, I remember when number guessing game used to be super sketchy and it only ran on Linux servers. Yeah. But then once it hits the App Store, it'll be all polished, and that's when all the fun and challenge will be gone. Okay. Let's see. What are we looking for? We are looking for the following. I've added a lot of random updates. Like, the form is good. The form isn't the problem. It's now I need to figure out how to tell the form to not refresh by default. And I'm not sure if that's going to be in here. Hey, validating against a regular... Oh. Regular expression strike again. Interesting. Interesting. So, all we do is set up a regular expression and tell the field to look for that. Very clever. Let's do a brief moment of story time, shall we? Another very common validation feature is the pattern attribute, which expects a regular expression as its value. A regular expression, regex, is a pattern that can be used to match character combinations in text strings, so they are ideal for form validation as well as a variety of other uses in JavaScript. Regex is quite complex, and we do not intend to teach you them exhaustively. Interesting. In this, I would have gone with extensively, but exhaustively still works in this article. Below are some examples to give you a basic idea of how they work. So yes, we know all of A. We are looking for D for digits. There's the slash in front. D is looking for only numbers. Capital D is for anything that's not a number. So just lowercase d is what we're on the hunt for. Lowercase digits. Now, what's happening here is C-select me is prevent default vanilla JavaScript or jQuery. Graysol, vanilla, do that. I agree. Let's do that. Graysol, I wrote a regex matcher script a few months ago for practice. It was surprisingly difficult. Yeah, I've had a couple regex. Actually, okay, like, I would say at least two. I wanted to say 90%, but then I thought about it. I'd say at least 2/3 though. 2/3 of all the JavaScript challenges that I did at Code Wars were all essentially made infinitely easier by doing regular expressions, but I never use them. So I struggled for close to 2 hours for at least half of all the challenges I did because I never used regular expressions unless they were really basic. Like this is really basic, just putting in the slash D and that's what it'll look for. Problem solved. But yeah, anywho. Terrible story, Steven. Terrible story. Continue on. Where would one put, maybe if I just type in JavaScript prevent, and we can ask Google where specifically I should put that. Prevent default. I should have used that phrase. What if we do prevent default? Isn't there a nice MD prevent default? Nice. just to see exactly where to put it. Maybe I have to wrap it in parentheses. Prevent a link from opening the URL. Document get blah blah blah. Add event listener, click event. Prevent default. Let's do that. Wait a second. Hold on. What if... So it's not quite as easy as just... I was just gonna slap it onto the end. Get some duct tape and some Windex. And just sort of crudely hammer this onto our code. I don't think it's going to work like that. I think I need to do this, reference the function, and all that noise. That noise. Here, where the hell is it even happening? Submit guess. See? Submit guess. Why do they have the event? What is this? What is that? I don't want that. Maybe I do want that. Why is there a true? How do I do this? See, here? That's all I want to do. Per event default. I don't think that's going to work. I think I have to do it their way. Which sucks a bag of tips, but whatever. We've made it this far into our journey. We aren't going to stop now. Graysol, I wrote reg... Okay, good. C-select me. Should be for form.submit event. Yeah, not going to be solved by duct tape. Sackish. Oh, alright, fine. Well, maybe before I go dealing with it, I'm trying to solve like 6 problems at once. I keep going from one thing to another. This is like when I was trying to solve the form validation before the submit button, and I got totally sidetracked. Although the last 283 days have been one big massive sidetrack after another. I was looking for form stuff. Not preventing, but the regular expression. Form validation. We'll get there, but this. Let's do MDN, regex. Let's just grab what we need for matching. Here and here. Just as a reminder, what to look for, what to set up. I know there's like 2 or 3 parts to setting up a regular expression. It's basically going to be pretty much this right here. I think, minus the new. We'll call it match. And instead of a W, it's just going to be a D. That's it. That's the whole nightmare right there. Oh, Toasty. Just make the type number. Oh my god, Toasty with the recommendations. Yes, you are right. I can do that? No. I can do that, can't I? We already did it before because the type is text. That's what this was for? I was just following the examples online and I was just like, oh, all input fields are born with the type of text because you type in them. Interesting. This can be a number. Take that, regular expressions. You suck. I'm okay with basic regular expressions. This right here is the upper limits of my regex abilities. All right. Graysol, RIP over engineering. this whole thing, remember, oh god, all I can think of is yesterday's stream where I was trying to redo. I think having the 3 buttons was probably the low point of this whole process for this specific game. Alright, number. Damn. That's so much easier. I'm just thinking of all the tears that would have occurred if I were to have gone through with the regex. Oh my god, too funny. Okay. Well, that shaved like 7 years off of the war and saved countless lives. I suppose we should nominate Toasty for a Nobel Prize, considering all the effort that he just saved me. Alright, there's that. Let's go back to our nightmare. Refresh. Oh god, why is there a stray? Oh, it's the comments at the bottom. Comment? No? No? Oh god, I did something. Great. Line 30. I remember how to read it. Line 34 in JavaScript. Line 34. Oh, prevent default, because I did it wrong. Right. Typical. Command save once more. Refresh. There we go. What? No. Oh my god, it gives us a cool little... Can you guys see the arrows in there? Yeah, you can. Awesome. Look at this. They have little arrow keys now that it's a number field to count up. Oh, that's so awesome. Is that a Chrome thing or a Mac interface thing, or just all number fields function that way? Interesting. Let's submit. 23 is too high. Of course, the limit's 10, but that really doesn't matter. We still need to do the prevent form stuff from refreshing it. We'll get there. But, good times. I think this is about as much success and progress as I can handle. As tragic as some moments have potentially been, I think this has probably been the best day so far as streaming. The tears to success ratio is pretty good in my favor. Usually it's the other way around, but I definitely think we might save more fun for tomorrow. Posty, you have to do prevent default inside the handling function on the event object. That those are the native controls, which are too stupid in my opinion. Chrome, I think. Fascinating. Cecil, for another day. Let's stay sane, Toasty. Next step, we port everything over to React. That'll definitely be another day as well. Definitely not tomorrow. We'll get there. I kind of wanted, so, I mean, again, these are awesome projects that Topher so kindly hooked us up with. As we continue to chip away at them, I think after I get through these, and we'll start mixing in free Code Camps challenges and Code War challenges, because I do want to keep all the plates sort of spinning at once. I just wanted to at least get initially through some of this stuff. The projects will stay the main focus of the stream, but what I was thinking of doing was taking a lot of the core Code Academy projects and lessons and just sticking every lesson together each day, and I wanted to just build like a massive project with each I guess tool they teach us, and it would just become one giant monstrosity. From that point, once I have a final project, I wanted to recreate the same project in different languages. So that would be a perfect example, doing the guessing game in something like JavaScript and then React and then a different language, Python perhaps, just to see how they handle differently in the build process. But that's all. Just some personal stuff, food for thought that's been rolling around inside my noggin of insanity. But aside from that, we've definitely made a good dent or two. So let's go ahead and call it quits for today. Not exactly the highest note, but we're still alive, and it's been, dear God, has it really been an hour? An hour and 5 minutes in 34 seconds. Jesus. So much for our 25-minute stream. Gotta work on that. Gotta work on that. Anywho, let's close out of some of this noise. Good. Thank you again to anyone and everyone who stopped by to view the stream today. We had Zero Love, Cecilectomy, Toasty, Graysol, Langley, and we even had Joe Meat. Oh God, you can do better than that. Joe something. Joe Adamita. Yeah. Adam. We're never gonna get there. Captain Joe. Problem solved. Username crisis averted. But yeah, good times. Graysol. 1 hour stream feels bad. Exactly. Gotta do it though. We've been pushing our sleep limits. So, essentially nothing. But anywho, day 200. Oh, we didn't save all of our code. We didn't save, and we should push it. Oh God, we have to navigate the hell of GitHub. Damn. Why do we always do this? Terrible. Man save. Oh, but we made the change now. We made the change where we are saving within our GitHub file or document. Let me get over there. Let me close out of this noise and that noise. Good. Refreshing because we can. Here we go. GitHub. Yes, beautiful. You know what? That can stay in the dock. Why not? Now, where is OBS? We need boom. Not boom. Yes, boom. There's a lack of booming happening. Where is the window? Is that any better? That didn't fix it. That's better. There we go. Crisis averted. We've got our 3. So now let's save summary more JavaScript stuff. God, I hope people aren't judging our summary things. More JavaScript stuff. That's not helpful at all. Copy. Commit to master. Thinking, and push. Good. Resolving. Fetched. Beautiful. OBS. That guy goes to sleep. Yep. And check. Oh, GitHub over here. Our solutions. Aw, damn. 30 seconds ago. Way cool. Yeah, look at that. That was record time. We uploaded, we pushed to GitHub in like under a minute and a half. Shocking. See, we're making progress. Small amounts of progress. Negligible, but it means something to me. Aside from that, thank you again. Anyone and everyone who stopped by. Views and support, tips, guidance. It is all definitely needed and greatly appreciated. Let's go ahead and back out of Chrome and all that stuff into OBS. Stop in the stream. Day 283 comes to an end. The adventure continues tomorrow with day 284 of the year streaming learning to code. In the meantime, are you sure you want to stop the stream? Hell yeah. Kill it. Boom. Slightly boom. Now we're booming. Because now it's dead.